February 2026, Jack Dorsey drops a shareholder letter. Block lays off 4,000 engineers, 40% of the workforce. Stock surges 25% after hours, closes up 17%. Capital markets vote with real money. Human labor equals liability. AI equals asset. Nubank uses one AI engineer plus Devon to complete a core system migration in weeks, a task that would have taken 1,000 people 18 months. Every CEO still pitching, raise funds, hire people, expand teams, just became a living fossil. Block went from 4,000 people in 2019 to 13,000 in 2022, now slashed to 6,000. This is just using the AI narrative to clean up the COVID bubble mess. Markets don't care about truth. They care about that $2 million gross profit per employee target. That's the ruler every boss is secretly using to calculate your replacement cost. I'm Tsui. Welcome to my channel. Dorsey writes it crystal clear in the shareholder letter. The intelligent tools we're creating and using, combined with smaller, flatter teams, are pioneering an entirely new way of working, fundamentally changing what it means to build and operate a company. Translation? I made me realize keeping that many people was just burning cash. Block's goal is to pull gross profit per employee from $50,000 pre-COVID to $2 million. 4 times growth. How? Directly slash employee count to 1/4. Let the AI platform Goose take over repetitive work. 4,000 engineers' annual salaries total $600 million. Goose platform annual cost, under $8 million. That's a 75 times cost execution. Nubank case is even more brutal. One AI engineer working with Devon AI completes a core system migration in weeks that would have required a 1,000-person team 18 months. Efficiency up 12 times, cost compressed 20 times. 1,000 engineers for 18 months cost $22.5 million. Devon subscription for 3 months, $6,000. ROI is 3,750 to 1. A Nubank engineer posts in the internal channel. Watching Devon report progress in Slack 24/7, it's like watching a tireless digital laborer mining. That oppressive feeling doesn't come from AI's intelligence, it comes from the complete revaluation of human labor. AI code now accounts for 26.9% of production code across the industry, and it's still climbing. The traditional mythical man-month billing model has completely collapsed. Clients no longer accept $100 per person-hour quotes, they demand $500 flat for an entire project. Devon AI can only complete 15% in complex tasks, but that 15% automatable range is enough to execute the cost structure of traditional software companies. Because that 15% happens to be the most time-consuming, most repetitive, least technically demanding but most labor cost-heavy part. 74% of solo entrepreneurs only dare to scale their business without hiring because of AI. The meaning behind this data? The matrix of stable positions is shrinking. It's not that AI stole your job, it's that the boss realized there's no need to hire anyone anymore. Behind this is a law called Brooks's Law, from IBM systems architect Fred Brooks's The Mythical Man Month. Core logic: adding manpower to a late software project makes it later. Because communication costs grow exponentially. A 10-person team needs 45 communication links, 100 people means 4,950 links. AI's emergence completely flips this law. AI doesn't need communication, doesn't need meetings, doesn't need emotional management. One person with 10 AI agents, communication links stay at 10, never become 55. That's why solo companies are emerging, with compute power, support, and policy assistance. A Tier 1 city team's $2 million annual labor cost becomes $20,000 annual AI compute plus solo salary in Tier 2 cities. This is geographic arbitrage, leveraging AI infrastructure in low-cost regions to capture global revenue. An entrepreneur says, used to need a dozen-person algorithm team to take projects, now one person can deliver. This isn't bragging. This is production relations restructuring brought by AI infrastructure. Autoflowly platform is even more brutal. 30 seconds to write an idea, 2 to 4 minutes for a complete full-stack app. Traditional early development averages $52,000 investment, Autoflowly beta stage cost is 0. A developer vents on LinkedIn. Throw one sentence into the dialog box, 3 minutes later, watching the dashboard auto-refresh, database already connected, login function there, even Stripe integration configured. You get an extremely intuitive, oppressive feeling. It's not that AI is impressive, it's that all those shit mountains CRUD I used to write working overtime till midnight, in this thing's eyes don't even qualify as a demo. Autoflowly founder writes the vision directly on the website. One conversation handles the entire company. Industry hacker evaluation? AI agents don't replace your team, they remove operational friction. Translation: mediocre execution positions have absolutely no need to hire anymore. 2026 Quan. Agentic AI companies raise over $420 million. Over 12,000 startups use AI agent in production environments. This isn't concept hype, this is physical restructuring of production relations. I estimate this year, 2026, 1/3 of those white-collar workers leisurely sipping coffee in offices will inexplicably receive termination packages. OpenAI's internal codename, Operator, Computer Control Agent, has entered gray testing. It's not suggesting what you should do, it's directly jumping between browser, ERP and Slack to complete tasks. When AI is no longer a dialogue box but a digital employee that can take over the operating system, bosses recruiting admin, junior operations, and basic finance in 2026 are paying for liabilities. Even crazier, robot tribes are forming. The robot with the strongest compute power is designated chief, walks through the warehouse scanning all coordinates, then the chief distributes task packages to dozens of robots through the internal network. The entire decision chain has zero carbon-based lifeforms. That's 2026 company structure. This script isn't playing for the first time. Industrial Revolution era. Textile workers smashed machines. Result: machines still won, just swapped in a batch of people who could operate machines into factories. AI revolution is the same, except this time there's not even factory entry qualification because AI doesn't need factories. Solo entrepreneurs using coordinating AI tools, task execution time reduced 95%, operating costs down 90 to 98%. This means a team that originally needed 10 people, now one person can handle, and cost is only 2 to 10% of the original. AI and robots really appeared, and we haven't reacted yet, except for people in Silicon Valley, Los Angeles, China's Shenzhen, Hangzhou. These frontier IT companies reacted. Most people haven't entered the state. It seems after AI appeared these few years, everyone started getting boiled like frogs, thinking AI is just that. Keep singing, keep dancing. AI makes human labor utilization efficiency surge dramatically, actually equals 10 times, 100 times more money. But this extra money will definitely not be distributed to you, it will be distributed to those who master AI leverage. Block lays off 4,000 people, stock rises 17%, market cap increases billions of dollars. Where did this money go? Into shareholders' pockets, into the pockets of those few who currently know how to monetize AI. Jack Dorsey posts on X. I believe most companies are already behind. Within the next year, I believe most companies will reach the same conclusion and make similar structural changes. This isn't prediction, this is sentencing. Here's actually a path for programmers to make money. Learn to use Cursor plus Claude Code to build a personal goose. Harvest small and medium enterprise orders on Upwork at 10% of traditional quotes. Annual income can reach over $200,000. This era, either become someone who uses AI, or become someone whose AI replacement is delayed. For example, AI temporarily doesn't have flexible hands and feet. Some job fields still have room, but nothing else. Absolutely no middle option. The key is understanding one logic. Scaled up retention equals liability. Scale is no longer an asset, collaboration cost is. One person plus 10 AI agents can complete traditional 100-person team output, and no management cost, no office rent, no social security and housing fund. This transformation's essence isn't technological progress, it's violent restructuring of production relations. When Block uses the AI narrative to execute 4,000 engineers, and gets market rewards, everyone still believing hard work pays off should wake up. Capital markets vote with real money. AI greater than humans. This isn't moral judgment, this is market law. You can dislike it, but you can't change it. The only thing you can do is stand on AI's side, not stand on the side being replaced by AI. Robot tribes, AI chiefs, digital employees, these aren't science fiction, this is happening reality. Silicon-based lifeforms and carbon-based lifeforms will coexist for a long time, but dominance is already transferring, right this year. When Block uses AI to execute 4,000 people and gets 17% stock surge, do you want to become one of those 4,000? Or do you want to become the person manipulating AI to capture surge dividends? This isn't a multiple choice question. This is a survival question. Leave a comment, tell me your answer. Bye-bye.